It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Not 12, 13. And in that single metallic chime, echoing through the crumbling city once known as London, now reduced to Airstrip 1, something feels deeply wrong. Dust swirls through lifeless streets. Buildings decay in silence. And everywhere, on every wall, on every corner, a face watches. Heavy mustache, dark, expressionless eyes. The words beneath it read, "Big Brother is watching you." And he truly is. This is the world of 1984, written by George Orwell. A world where truth is manufactured, where history is rewritten, where even your thoughts are not your own. Winston Smith is 39 years old, thin, pale, already half defeated by life. He lives in victory mansions, though there is nothing victorious about it. The elevators do not work. The hallways smell of boiled cabbage. And inside his flat, a telescreen can never be turned off. It watches. It listens. It reports. In Oceania, privacy does not exist. Every movement may be observed, every whisper may be overheard, and somewhere, always, the thought police are listening. Winston works at the Ministry of Truth. His job is simple. He rewrites the past. If the party makes a prediction that does not come true, Winston alters historical records so that it appears correct. Newspapers are edited, documents destroyed, people erased, vaporized, as if they had never existed. In this world, the past is not fixed. Reality is not objective. Truth is whatever the party says it is. To survive here, you must master a principle called doublethink, the ability to hold two contradictory beliefs at the same time and accept both as true. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. But Winston is beginning to remember, and remembering is dangerous. He buys a forbidden diary, hides from the telescreen, and writes 4 words that seal his fate. Down with Big Brother. In Oceania, that is not rebellion. That is suicide. Yet something inside Winston refuses to die. He dreams of his mother, of the past that felt warmer, of a time before fear replaced love. And he clings to one fragile belief. If hope exists at all, it lies in the proles, the ordinary masses who live outside the party's rigid control. Then everything changes. A dark-haired girl from the fiction department slips a folded note into his hand. 3 words, "I love you." Her name is Julia. And with her, Winston's rebellion becomes physical. They meet in secret, in the countryside, in a clearing Winston once saw in his dreams, a golden country. There, beneath open skies, Julia tears off the scarlet sash at the Anti-Sex League, and they make love. Because in Oceania, intimacy is resistance. The party seeks to redirect all passion away from lovers, away from family, and toward Big Brother alone. Their relationship is not just romance, it is political defiance. They rent a room of an old junk shop, no telescreen, a bed, a glass paperweight with coral suspended inside, delicate, timeless, beautiful. For the first time, Winston feels human. Then comes O'Brien, a powerful member of the inner party, intelligent, calm, mysterious. He turns off his telescreen, an act almost unimaginable, and speaks of rebellion, of a secret organization known as the Brotherhood. Winston believes he has found an ally. He's wrong. A voice echoes from behind a picture frame in the rented room. "You are the dead." The frame crashes to the floor. A hidden telescreen was there all along. The thought police storm in.
Julia is beaten. Winston is arrested. The shopkeeper reveals himself as an agent. There was never safety, only surveillance. Winston is taken to the Ministry of Love, and this is where the real horror begins. Clinical, controlled cruelty. O'Brien reappears not as ally, but as interrogator. Winston is beaten, starved, electrocuted. His body breaks, then his mind begins to break. Reality exists only in the mind of the party, O'Brien tells him. He holds up 4 fingers. How many do you see? Winston answers 4. The pain increases. How many? And eventually, Winston sees 5. The party doesn't want obedience. It wants control over truth itself. Power is not a means. Power is the end. Then comes Room 101, the worst thing in the world. For Winston, it is rats. Strapped to a chair, unable to move, he watches as a cage of starving rats is placed inches from his face. He feels their breath. He smells their hunger. And in that final moment of terror, something inside him shatters. Do it to Julia. That is the party's victory. Not his body, not his mind, his love. Months later, Winston sits alone in the Chestnut Tree Cafe. He drinks victory gin. He stares at a telescreen announcing glorious military victories. He sees Julia one last time. There is no warmth between them, no affection. Whatever once existed is gone. They broke him. A trumpet sounds. The crowd cheers. Tears run down Winston's face. Not tears of fear, not tears of pain. Tears of relief. He looks up at the giant face watching over him. And he loves Big Brother.